Hey, do you have a guitar randomly just sitting around your house? Or do you wish you could play guitar but just can't? Well, I'm going to show you how to fake your way through playing guitar. First off, we're going to learn the power chord, which is all I'm going to show you in this video. For the power chord, you put your index finger just somewhere on the fretboard, and this is called the fretboard, and it doesn't matter where you put it. And then you put your ring finger one fret down and then a string down, and these things here are frets. And then you put your pinky finger right underneath your ring finger, so it sounds like this. See, that sounds alright. If you could do that, you can play guitar. And if you have a trouble with your pinky finger like I had for the longest time, my pinky finger did not want to do anything, you don't have to use your pinky finger. Just use your index finger and your ring finger. Just do the same thing but minus the pinky finger, like. See, very simple. And there's actually another way you can play it where you put your index finger on the board, you skip the string underneath that, and then you put your ring finger where your pinky finger should be, so it looks like this. If you can see that at all. And it sounds like this. And if you can play those, you can make up almost anything, and people are going to believe that you can play guitar. There's like no question about it. They won't doubt you, and they won't ask you again if you could play because they're just going to assume you can play. And a lot of bands do use a power chord, but let's face it, you want to get that record deal, right? So let's go on to how to write songs with power chord. First off, you need to know how to palm mute. Palm mute you put right here on this part of the guitar, so it's like this, so it's like it's muting the guitar, so it's like. So it's like muting the guitar, so it gives a little bit of a darker sound, you know? So it's like. A lot of bands use palm muting all the time. It makes their song sound more professional and make it to where people never ask if you know how to play guitar. And yeah, so let's go on to writing songs. When you think of writing a song on guitar, you might be like, oh, I need to know all these chords and I need to like know what key to put it in. No, you don't. All you need is a power chord. And if you know any other chords and then a power chord, you don't even need to know the keys. I can like teach that some other time. But like, with the power chord, you can do anything like. And that was with a flanger because I have a flanger pedal, and a flanger pedal is pretty cool actually. It gives you that weird sound like. Now, with just a distortion pedal, it sounds like this. I don't know, maybe you don't hear big difference between them. Let's see here. There's a little difference. Anyways, as a guitarist, I suggest that you get anything with distortion, because distortion as a guitarist is your best buddy. Because if you mess up, or if you're not good at playing, distortion covers up all your mess ups. Like, seriously. You can play guitar like this if you want to. That sounds like crap, and no one's ever going to want to hear you play again. But when you add distortion, it sounds like this. Still sounds like crap, but at least it's tolerable and people are willing to hear you play. And let's see here. What else could I do? If you're feeling like adventurous, you can play the power chord, but then you can move these two fingers around too, if you want to, like. And another thing you should know is how to bend. And to bend, you just put your finger down and you go down or up. And a lot of guitarists use a thing called like vibrato or something like that, where it's basically just like moving the string up and down, fast or slow, however you want to do it. And yeah. And you can use that with the power chord too, so people actually think you know how to play like. So, with that and all taken care of, I'm going to show you how to actually like better write a song with power chord, I guess. First, you can use distortion because it makes it sound like way more professional than you can ever imagine. Like, you cannot say that doesn't sound professional. That sounded really professional right there. And yeah, for solos or whatever, you can just use one string like. And once you got your little thing down, you can move into a power chord and just think around with it and see what comes up like. Don't be afraid to put some palm muting in there, like, because it'll make your song sound like you should be in a studio right now making millions of dollars because you're a rock star, and I know it. Bottom line is, all you need to know is the power chord, because you can learn like any chords you want. Let's say the G, the E, and the C. That's what I have right there. And you can move the G up here, and see? It's horrible. You put the E minor down here. Not as bad as a G, but still pretty horrible. I said C, right? Let's see the C up here. It's horrible. Why? Because they're not the magic chord. The magic chord is a power chord. Because it could go anywhere. You could play it down here. You could play it up here. Does not matter. You can play it on these 3 strings. You can move it down a couple strings. Even down here. Because it's a magic chord that goes with anything and can do anything. And yeah, I think that's about it for the horrible video that I just put you guys through. You can barely push on the, well, I guess not push on it. So some tips that you can do is, or tricks to impress people more, is you can barely touch the string, and then as soon as you pluck, just flick, like that. So it's like, I'm not good at it, as you can tell. Like, you can also just, that's better. can also, let's see here. Oh yeah. If you take one string and you just put it, take one string and you put it over the other string, kind of like this, where it's kind of like an X in a way. It sounds like a bell. So that you can like have fun, like, oh, what's that? It's a bell! Just kidding, it's a guitar.